Hey coaches, this is Mark Molinar here with Coach Tactix. Today's focus is going to be data configuration and configuring our play wizard. Really, really important. This video kind of sets the foundation for how you're going to set up your plays and how you're going to start to build your database in our relational database of plays. So we'll start right away underneath here on our dashboard, and we're going to go to the admin area. And once we're in the admin area, we're going to go right to the data point configurator. I do have it starred. You really don't have to have this starred. Once you set this the first time, you can set it for all your coaches. You can leave it there. So I'm actually going to remove that and click right here on to proceed. Inside here, this is really important. We have some notes up here if you get lost. There's a couple tips that we'll go over here in a second. But with Coach Tactix, you've probably seen we have our play wizard. There's nothing else out there like this where you'll literally click and start to put your terminology in, and we'll click the play type, runner, pass, hash, concept, whether it's duo, outside zone, 5-step, 3-step, bootleg, okay? And you'll literally click these to create your play. You'll flip the play in our system, and then you can modify and use it as a template like you would in Huddle, and then modify it just a little bit. But we need to get this system set up here. Right now, in order to make a play at 7 steps, that might be something that's a little bit long for some coaches. So we'll condense that down in this video and really show how it goes. The best thing about the data configurator is that you can use any of these columns, can be any of your names. All right, here is the display name, and then the script header is what it's going to look like in your practice script or on your call sheet. Okay, you also don't have to use any of these. None of these are mandatory. Many coaches have said we don't use line call in our play calls. So you can click here for the check mark, and now it's no longer going to be there. If you take a look here on step 6, line call was by itself. And that in this situation, we're going to turn it off. And now we've cut our steps down to step 5. Okay. We're going to actually try to cut this down a little bit more. I'm going to move field and boundary, okay, and direction into step 1. So we'll go and look for direction. Menu order is not, you don't need to worry about that. I would suggest just leaving this. As you get more comfortable with Coach Tactix, you can move the menu order. But right now, it's just going to default to alphabetical, and I think that works most for everybody. Direction, we're going to move that to number 1. If you place your eyes up here, and you'll see again field boundary, we'll move that to 1. Now that I have these set in here, again, they're going to be defaulted if there's 2 numbers that are the same. I would like to start with play type. Is this going to be runner pass? And put that in the 1 position. So now here's our step order. Run position, or actually that was play type, is in step 1. Okay, and then direction is in step 1 too. So we're going to move that out of the way. Okay, field and boundary. And I like to have hash in the 2 spot. So I'll go to hash. It's in the 2 spot. And that means that field and boundary is also in the 2 spot. So we'll move that as well. And you can configure inside the wizard step any order that you want. Lastly, down here, this is fully customizable. We had a lot of coaches saying, hey, we use 4 RPO tags. Can we add that? Absolutely. We've given you a total of 22 data points. It's really 21. We'll talk about call sheet groups in a second. But we'll click here, and let's just say that you guys use a formation tag. So I'm like, hey, we use formation tags, squeeze, wide, tight, okay, whatever your formation tag is, we'll put that in there. This now becomes a data point for us that's going to be selectable. Tell everybody to use all caps when we're doing things. And I'm just going to put for the script header form tag. That has now been in there. By default, it goes into the first area. We need formation tag to be in step 2 in the 4th position. So I'll go down here in my step wizard, put it in step 2, put it into the 4th spot. And then you'll see here, actually it's going to need to go in step 3. Okay, and then formation tag has been moved there. I know it says step 2 up there, but it's a total with our finalize is really a 5 steps here. So you can see here, we can move these. These are all your words anyway. You can add more data points. You can take data points away. Maybe you don't like shifts. You like the word reset. You can do that. Lastly, we have these asterisks here. When we start to filter our plays, maybe you have 500 plays in Coach Tactix. These are going to be multi-selection categories. I would encourage you to leave formation, personnel, play name, situations, all. Leave those in there by default. When we start filtering out and we want to look for formations that are 3x1, we can select multiple 3x1 formations to filter our play data. That will make a little bit more sense when we get into manage plays. Hope this has been really helpful for you. Appreciate your time. Looking forward to working with you guys with Coach Tactix down the line. Thank you.